Welcome back, everyone. I decided to make this video kind of impromptu. I got the newest update for the self-driving, the trial that everyone else has gotten. It's full self-drive. You get a free 30 days, and they just extended it out to 60 days. So I'm testing it out right now, and something that I just figured out about 30 days into this free trial is that you no longer need to touch the wheel. As long as you're looking forward, you don't have to touch the wheel. So I'm traveling out here on the highway. I'm going on an hour trip. I'm about 10 minutes into it now, and I have not touched the wheel at all. There's no nags. They're completely gone. As long as I am looking at the road, I'm totally fine. If I start fiddling around with the screen and whatnot, then I start having issues. It'll say, hey, keep your eyes forward, and then it'll say, hey, touch the screen, or not the screen, touch the steering wheel. It starts to nag you after a while, but this is not something that they kind of promoted. This is not something that they said, like, hey, there's no more nags. As long as you're looking straight forward and paying attention to the road, you don't have to keep tugging on the wheel to say, hey, I'm still here. So full self-drive, in my opinion, is now a full self-drive. You no longer need to touch anything. As long as you're sitting in this seat, looking forward, good. Because this is still supervised. So this is the supervised. I'm at 12.5.4.2. So 12.5.4.2. Yeah, I said that right. It's a long. It first came out at 0.1, but I recently just got an update. I think it's just like a bug fix. But this one now, this is so cool. This is what I thought autopilot was going to be like to begin with. But again, I'm not touching anything. I didn't even touch anything getting onto the highway. I didn't film it, but I am not touching the steering wheel. I'm just cruising at 70 on the freeway. It's taken me to Raleigh. And now I don't need to do anything. This is finally a fully self-driving car. Until my trial's out, then I have the standard autopilot, which is still fantastic. But this is absolutely amazing, and I wanted to show it and it's all of its glory. Again, see, I've been recording this whole time. Not a single nag. It's gone. It's gone forever. And I'm happy it's gone forever. All right, so after driving for a little while, definitely my first impressions, since the last time I had full self-drive was the last time they gave us the trial. So far, just driving down the road right now, I've got a car in front of me, and I don't know if you can see, but I am going under the speed limit. So I was going the speed limit. I was going 70 miles an hour on the freeway, and the car in front of me, I'm in the right lane, so they weren't going as fast. So naturally, car slows down, maintains its distance. The last car that I had in front of me did the same thing, and they moved off the exit. Now, the old way, in my opinion, was way too aggressive. The acceleration would kind of put you back in your seat. It would be really bad for efficiency. It was very jerky. And now here's a spot right here that has no lines. Did that just fine. That was not expected. But like I said, it was very jerky. It was a lot of like last second corrections, where now I've noticed with the speed, at least, it's so much smoother than it used to be. Now I can just pop up on, on the on-ramp, and it slowly gets up to speed. Not slow, but it's not as aggressive before, where it would put you back in your seat and you'd be like, oh, well, there goes all of my economy that I've been using up and slamming me back. So it's a lot better. So sadly, I messed up and I didn't catch it on camera, but I just went through a construction zone where they had all the cones inside this lane. And so everyone had to pull over to the right, so my tires were hitting the groove part. But the Tesla was able to get through the whole thing. It wasn't smooth, but it got through the whole thing. It wanted to keep coming back into the proper lane itself where it's supposed to be, But every time it saw a cone, the car would come in and then see the cone and then go back out to avoid it and still be within the lane following the car in front. So as freaky as that was, thinking I was going to start smacking into cones, it was able to get through without me having to correct it. So I was actually really, really surprised about that. All right, so we're doing our first exit now.
Exit 446 on the right.
Woo! So I'm letting it do everything. It's supposed to be turning right, then immediate left. So let's see how well things go. Of course, I'm not going to be touching the steering wheel. This is all itself here. All right, so it made it through here. Stopping a little early. Go, Tesla! Okay.
In 500 feet, turn left onto North Carolina Highway 90.
Easy enough. My biggest concern is something I've noticed before, not something I really want to test out, is potholes. It'd be nice if it could avoid potholes and like roadkill and stuff. Again, it stops pretty far back. It's a little slow around this corner compared to the last. Ooh, acceleration. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. That's something that I was talking about before, where the acceleration is a bit too much for my liking. That's the first time I felt it accelerate that hard going onto this road, but this road does make a little bit more sense. Like a freeway, you have an on-ramp to get up to speed. This road, speed limit, as it says, 55, so getting onto the road, getting up to speed is kind of important. But, you know, maybe it's just me, I drive like a grandma. All right, so next one we got here, we're gonna be taking a slight right. Again, gonna be paying attention to see if it's gonna be able to see everything in the road that it needs to see, make sure it doesn't hit any barriers. You could see it work out on that last one, that there was a barrier where that sign was. This one shouldn't be too hard, just a slight right. Blinker on, right into it nice and smooth. Oh yeah, easy stuff. All right, so I got into first town. As you can see, 25 is what we're doing now. We were just doing 45. Now the braking coming down to 25 from 45 was better than it was before, but it's still not perfect. It's still not as seamless as, I guess, a human driver, but it is so much better than what it used to be. It basically would slam on the brakes, get down to 25, and then pop you back in the seat and then go again. So it's much better than it was, but I still don't think it's perfect. I think it should be more of a coasting, like what most drivers do, where they let up off the gas and just kind of coast down. I know that's technically illegal because you'll be going faster than 25 once you hit it, but whatever. That's smoothness. All right, we are coming up on our left-hand turn. Let's see what we got. I don't think it's this turn lane. We'll see what we got going on.
Now turn left onto Railroad Street.
All right, it's not trying to kill me by oncoming traffic. It sees that car left. Ooh, watch out for the pothole. Okay, good. Stayed away from the edge of the road. Very nice. Now, at the end of this road, there is another left. Let's see. 30. That's another thing I noticed. It tends to go less than the speed limit in most situations than the actual speed limit itself, except for the freeway. That's new. So let's see what we got here. All right, waiting for that truck to go by. There's one more down the road, but it can do it safely. And away we go. Again, that acceleration's a bit too much for me. I wish we could go back to having the options to choose the acceleration or the aggressiveness of it. All right, so basic stop sign. We just stopped, Waited for that car to go. Again, pretty far behind the line. And the acceleration's still a bit fast for me because I'm old. All right, so this next one is gonna be quite interesting. It's a right-hand turn and then a U-turn and then on to another road. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so I might have to do a correction if this map is wrong. So let's see what the car ends up doing. Okay, so yep, we do have to turn right here.
Now turn right onto US 401 Highway South.
And we're gonna go ahead and go now. And then we need to get into the left lane. Boom, right into the left lane.
To stay on US 401 Highway South. Now make a U-turn at US 401 Highway South.
All right, please don't kill me on oncoming traffic. Nope. Okie dokie, and here it goes with the U-turn, a little jumpy. And away it goes. And now we're going right.
98 West. Now bear right onto
Okay.
Highway 98 West.
A little jumpy on the U-turn, but damn, I think I did pretty darn well. Nice and smooth around here. Onto the road. And away we go. Okay, I'm sweaty, but I'm not dead. All right, we've got a roundabout. Let's see how well this goes. Now this is I would say this is more of a rarity in the United States, but let's see how well it does in a roundabout. I'm pretty sure it'll knock this out of the park since this is pretty normal outside of the US, so this shouldn't be an issue. All right, we don't have anyone. We got a truck over there, and we're gonna go anyway. People over here, wait your turn, and then straight through. Cool. Pretty much what I would have done. All right, so we have a special situation here. Again, it's like a wonderful day to do this test. So we've got a four-way intersection here, and then beyond that, I don't know if you saw before, but up ahead we have a temporary light that was put into the road. So one, I'm curious if it recognizes that, and two, if I have the green light, is it going to stop at the intersection, or is it going to stop in the middle of the intersection while green? Because if it turns red and I'm in the middle of the intersection, that's illegal. So let's see how this goes. This might take a little while. Oh, okay, we're moving. Okay, well, I didn't run into the intersection issue, but we do have the light issue. But I do have cars in front of me, so it looks like it's stopping for the cars. It does see it on the side of the road on both sides over here, so I do believe it would have stopped. All right, so I'm interested what to do at a destination. So I'm assuming it's gonna stop driving, of course, but I know I can find a parking spot and make the car park itself, but I've really never gone to 100% destination and actually gotten there. So I don't know what happens. So I guess we'll find out together. Unless you already know, then I guess you'll watch or skip. I really don't know.
Now turn right.
Okay, turn right, Tesla. Right in here in this area. Okay. All right, right up in here.
Now turn right.
I don't suggest that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop it. That's the area. Yeah, it says to go through
now
here.
Turn right.
You know, I say going through here through the dairy depot. That's not correct. The place that I just passed is not the right place, so I need to go through here where the car was originally taking us. I need to go there. So it was close, but honestly the map was wrong and not the car, so I don't know what to chalk that up to. I think it would have eventually got here. This is where it was going.
Your destination is on the left.
So it probably would have just rerouted itself. The destination is correct, but the way of getting there was incorrect. So now, of course, I can do one of these cool parks. So like, yeah, auto park me. Yeah. This is the freaking wildest stuff ever. This is creepy. I don't want to hit anyone's car or my own. Creepy. Oh, why is this so good? One shot, it didn't even have to redo it. This is wild. The future is here. So I figured out the whole going too slow thing. I changed the setting to be the more natural setting. So you can see on here, it says auto. I was just going 41 down a hill, following traffic, and that was technically over the speed limit, but I didn't have it set. Beforehand, when I did have it set, you can tap your wheel, go up to like 5 over the limit or whatever to say, hey, this is the speed I want. But this one seems to be working a bit better when it comes to not being crazy slow. I mean, I have people in front of me right now, but it was doing just fine going slightly above the speed limit and not having people behind me want to kill me. So another thing I did was switch it over to chill mode, just to see if it changed the acceleration, because I did get a notification when I got back into the car and it said, hey, do you want to switch to chill mode, blah, blah, blah. So I switched to chill mode, and so far I don't really see a difference between the driving between chill and I guess regular or whatever the other mode is. It's supposed to help with, chill acceleration. I'm not really seeing any difference. So that didn't help.